I stared blankly at the location where the door was, but I soon returned to my senses.
帰ってきた。
Looks like it. Yes, we finally made it out of the dream world or video game world, D&D, whatever it was, and we are back to the world of actual people where it's not just us. We're not in some weird Adam and Eve fantasy. And we are now in Neko's route. So I ended up making the final decision once we kind of like progressed to the door to come back here. So we're now in her route. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. I'm not sure what to expect. Maybe it's going to be more of what we just experienced and us getting closer and kind of opening up to each other. Maybe we'll get some more of Koga's backstory. No idea. I'm not sure what to expect. And maybe there's still time. Neko could be a yandere, and she could be psycho. We might see that too. Anyways, let's just continue on. I can hear the bustling of students, so it's probably recess. Being thrown back into the ordinary feels a bit weird after all this time. Yeah, because we were in this strange world with these really ugly-looking creatures, that's for sure. Can't keep standing around here, though. I'll take you back to your classroom. Everyone's probably worried sick.
そうですね。
He's like, I don't care about my classmates. I would have been fine. They're, like, just staying with you
帰
forever.
ってきたってことは、これで古賀くんと二人きりも終わっちゃうんだ。
Exactly. That's what I thought. Come on, let's get
無
going.
事に帰ってこれたんだからよかったんだよね。でももっと一緒にいたかったんだ。
Okay, this is your route, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to be alone with him. What's wrong, Furia? Are you feeling sick? I start heading towards her classroom, but Furia doesn't move from where she's standing. Maybe she's feeling sick or she got injured at some point.
もう二人きりになれないのかな。
I mean, didn't we confirm that they didn't actually get hurt in that world? But I don't know. I mean, it was just the fire that didn't hurt them. Maybe it's like something else would have. If they had fallen from that tower, probably. Won't be able to be alone together anymore. Yes, that's implied. Hey, are you
なん
alright?
だかそんなの寂しい。
Are you one of those people that just can't function outside of a relationship? Like, you, like, once you're in a relationship, you want to stay in it, no matter what? Or at least you want to, like, move on to a different one right away. Here into the stationary Furia's face. However, there's no response. She lost a thought about something. Furia!
寂しい。
Hello?
私どうしちゃったの？本当に古賀くんのこと好きになっちゃったの？
You fell on something. You definitely hit your head. That's confirmed for sure. Furia? I'm just imagining us, like, right in her face, you know? Oh, you finally noticed. She's finally aware that I'm staring straight at her. Looks like it took her by surprise. Wonder what's gotten into her. No idea.
なんで古賀くんの顔がこんなに近いの？
Are you alright?
はい、大丈夫です。
Ah, daijoubu desu. Okay.
こんなに近いとドキドキしちゃう。
I don't know. Would you guys say this is love? I feel like this is more infatuation because for the most part, like, she's very physically attracted to him. And then, I don't know, she just kind of gets excited every time she sees him. And I mean, you can be in love and do those things, right? But I feel like this has been a very short amount of time that they've known each other, so I would say that's more infatuation. Now, infatuation can turn into love, right? But you have to be kind of aware of the difference, especially when you're first dating somebody and getting to know them. Like, hey, don't confuse that as love. It will turn into love if you keep blossoming it and if you keep continuing to learn about the person, you still like them after that, right? But I don't know. I don't like to jump into love at first sight. I don't think that's a thing to me. All right then, let's get you back to class.
こんなにドキドキするなんて、私やっぱり古賀くんのこと本当に好きに。
We should get there before the bell rings.
ちょっと待ってください。私、古賀くんともっと一緒にいたい。もっと古賀くんのこと知りたい。
Okay, then make a game plan. Don't just sit there talking to yourself about it. Be like, hey, you know, I felt a lot closer to you during everything that's happened. Can we still remain in contact? And I don't know. It depends on how bold you want to be. Like, you could start off just as friends, or you could be like, hey, I kind of like you. I don't know. It's really up to you, Neko, whichever direction you want to go. I mean, don't just sit there stammering and doing nothing. That's not going to get you anywhere. Something wrong? Are you not feeling well? Yes, Michiru, you've asked her that a few times.
そういうわけではないんです。
I feel like Michiru is so dense right now. I'm like, bruh, you keep asking if she's okay. She's sitting here blushing. She's like startled whenever you like surprise her. Like, what do you think's going on, my guy?
どうしよう、どうしたらいいのかな。もっと一緒にいたいですって言っていいのかな。いきなりすぎるかな。
I think you maybe need to say a little bit more than that, or maybe phrase it differently, but you could say that if you want. What's wrong then? Despite her having stopped me, she's looking around restlessly. It seems like there's something on her mind, or she's at a loss about what to do. What is going on?
お話があります。
What is it?
そうです。天気ですね。
We're inside. We don't even know what the weather's like. We've been in this freaking other world. What do you mean? It's night right now, so I can't really say, but it's not bad, I suppose.
もう私ったら何を言ってるんだろう。せっかく一緒にいるのに。
Yeah, you were throwing away any chance of this relationship happening if you're going to talk about the weather. Is that all you want to talk about?
いや、そういうわけでは。
She couldn't have just wanted to chat about the weather. So what is it? Let's get you back to your class. I'm sure everyone's worried about you.
そういうわけには。
And what do you want?
それは
Just out with it. Just tell him, please.
何を話せばいいのかわかんないよ。
Then stop wasting his time. I have to get going soon too. Then again, Muko's probably angry, and Amaru's probably likely in tears. I hate that he knows that's what he's doing, because it's so accurate. It is so accurate. It's just sad that that's how it is. I don't particularly want to go back, but I don't have a choice. Come on, let's get going.
だからそのつまり
Okay, just tell him. Express your feelings.
もう
Yes.
聞いちゃうしかない。
Yes. Okay, she's doing it. This is so much build up.
古賀くんって彼女とかはいるんでしょうか。
Huh? Okay, I was just like, what? For a moment, I cannot believe what I heard. What did she just say? She said, a girlfriend, right? Who had one? What? Me?
どうなんでしょうか。答えられないってことはもう彼女いるのかな。だったらどうしよう。でも諦めるなんてやだやだ。
I'm just imagining going through Michiru's mind. Girls? I want men! No, I don't.
本当ですか。
What if that's the big plot twist of this game? We go through all the routes, and then he's like, actually, I'm gay. I just kind of, like, went along with this to be nice, and I just didn't know how to, like, say no. As soon as I answer, she rushes up to me enthusiastically. I instinctively step back, and she closes that
じゃあ
gap.
私なんかどうでしょうか。
Wow, okay, this is very bold.
古賀くん彼女いないよ。これってあれだよね。私にもチャンスがあるってことだよね。
That I have a chance. And you do have a chance, sure.
だから私です。さっきまでずっと一緒にいて、これからも一緒にいられるかもしれないなんて。どうしよう。
They should give me an option to say yes or no, and like give me like a good and bad ending. I'm just gonna go straight for no. Wait, calm down
落ち着い
first.
てます。
No, you are not. How? You totally aren't.
私じゃダメなんですか。
Well, that's not, for sure. I don't hate her, at least I don't think I do. But I'm pretty sure that my feelings for her can't be described as love. Well, that's the great thing, is when you're going out with someone, you don't have to be in love with them. You could just be attracted to them, you could just think they're nice, and you want to get to know them better in a more intimate way. I mean, dating doesn't have to be just, like, straight sex, and it doesn't have to be, like, super strong love emotions. You know, those things come with time. That's not something that you need to have right from the get-go in a relationship to make it work or to expand upon it, you know? And you might date for a bit, or you might go out on dates, and you might just find, like, hey, I actually don't like this person as much as I thought. Like, maybe they're a nice person, but they're not the one for me. Like, those are nice things to be able to figure out, and that's why you date somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be because you love them and you think they're, like, the person for you, they're the love of your life right away. That's something you might find out as you date them. That situation we were in for the past couple of days was anything but normal. Maybe it's only a false feeling of love caused by all that's happened in the other world. Have you heard of the suspension bridge effect? Oh gosh, I'm just thinking of the. Have you heard of Darth Sidious? And he just starts going into that. You know how we are alone in that world, right?
すごくドキドキしました。
That's it. Those were abnormal circumstances, so you got excited. Oh, so kind of like the TV trope where you're put in like a situation where your lives are in danger and you kind of like cling to each other because you have nobody else and you just grow closer that way. But you're like, if in a normal circumstance would this have ever happened? Probably not.
だから何ですか？
Basically, because you were in that excited stage, you might not have been able to remain rational. You might have been confused. You might have confused that excitement with love. Know that the world we were in wasn't normal. The suspension bridge effect might have also been the reason why I think that I don't hate her. That's why I need to cool my head for a bit, though she probably needs much more cooling off than me. On top of that, there's a bigger problem here. Early on, I come from two different worlds.
時計塔の鐘の音とともに学園には魔術でつながれた夜の世界が現れ校舎と一体化します。
It appears and fuses with the school.
夜しか存在しない世界。私たちのいつも見ているこの世界の裏側の世界のようなものだそうです。
Something like the other side of the world we normally see?
普通という単語が適切なのかどうかは分かりませんが、私たちと何ら変わりはない生物学的な意味で普通の人間だそうです。
So they live in a separate world from us, and if night falls but the bell doesn't ring, they won't come.
思っていたより理解が早くて助かります。
There's probably no chance of being able to stay together forever. I wonder if Furia realizes that. I don't know, is that like a common trope in Japan when you're like dating somebody? Like you really kind of look at it as like a we're gonna be in this for the long term kind of thing? They don't just like more casually date? I'm not saying like you have to just casually date, but kind of what I was explaining earlier, like just like getting to know somebody. That's more casual, I guess. Like it, in the sense of dating, it's not casual like you're just hanging out. It's, you know, you're dating with a purpose, right? But do they always look at it like, oh, if I'm gonna like confess my feelings to this person, like I'm hoping to be with them forever? I guess that's a stretch for me. I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably hope that they find the one and, you know, end up with them together forever, but I don't know. I went on a lot of dates with girls I like wasn't like wanting to be with forever. I just wanted to go out and get to know them and maybe have a good time. I guess I just have a different perspective on that. And I'm married now, so I found my forever person already, but you know, I can't really talk. We met and got married within 6 months, so you know, I didn't wait too long. Anyways, I'm not helping my point here. Whatever the case, you should calm down and then think about it carefully.
でもだって
I will say that with my wife, I was not immediately in love. I got to know her first, and then I fell in love. So that's where my experience comes from. Like I don't just like confess my feelings to someone because I'm like in love with them. Sometimes I like want to get to know them better, and then I'll start doing that, right? Then I'll start falling in love.
古賀君は私の王子様じゃなかったけど、あの場所でドキドキしたから好きなんじゃなくて。
I mean, having your heart race around someone could be a lot of things. That could be infatuation, could be love, could be anxiety. I mean, that's not a clear indication of love by any means. I think love is definitely something that you feel consistently over a long period of time, versus infatuation, where you feel a really strong rush of emotions at first. It's usually a temporary thing. And then love can feel similar to infatuation, of course, too, but it's more, to me, a long-term thing. Once you fall in love, it's really hard to fall out of love. Classes are starting. You should hurry on back. I have to get back to the bureau, too. Sorry, I can't take you to your class.
古賀
Did we even give her an answer? I mean, I've been just ranting on. I apologize, but I don't think I've heard any kind of answer. I just heard, like, reasons why maybe we shouldn't do it. Using with
君、そん
love.
なことないもん。
I mean, I think a lot of people, when you're infatuated, feel that way. Like, there's no way this couldn't be love. Episode Neko. There we go. I'm really curious to see, though, because clearly Michiru is not quite in love. He doesn't reciprocate the feelings yet, so I wonder how they're going to go about that and how that's going to kind of grow between them. I don't know. Maybe the seed's planted and we'll start to see them interact a few more times and we'll see that seed blossom. How about that?
Michi!
As I slowly open the door to the bureau office, Amaru is the first to notice. Muko, who's sitting in her own seat, glances at me, but she quickly looks away. It's extremely hard for me to enter, though this isn't the time to be thinking that. Tadaima. Huh, wow, he's crying. Who would have saw that coming? He comes up to me half in tears. I really made him worry. Sorry about that. Well, because I gave you the key. Well, everything's over now. I managed to rescue Furuya, too. I like how we didn't even need the key. Like, we tried to use the key, didn't work, and we ended up escaping thanks to the ghost person, who I'm hoping we'll get to know who that is by the end of the game. I'm not sure, though. I don't really have a good guess of who it is at the moment. I'm not sure if it's someone we know. The only person I could really think of that kind of looks like them is Rito. And so I just don't know if there's any basis to that. Maybe there's more to Rito than we're seeing, but I have no idea. Because I don't think Rito has a route in this game. So, or at least not in the first episode. I have no idea of the next episode's work. I don't know if there's going to be new heroines, if there's going to be like us getting to have another ending with the same ones. Like maybe Ushio will be in each game. I could see that for sure. I have no idea. Well, everything's over now. I managed to rescue Furuya too.
本当?
Yeah, she's back in her classroom now.
よかった.
Amaru collapses in the spot, most likely out of relief knowing that Furuya and I are safe. Just from that, I can tell how much he cares about us. Wow, he collapsed standing and crying. He's just a cardboard cutout now. Having a sigh, Muko finally faces me again after Amaru and I finish our conversation. Her glare is ice cold, as it usually is.
牛尾さん、できればほどほどに。
Try to go easier on him if possible. Kotaro is defending us.
そうできればいいのですが。
Holy, I could! What do you mean? It's fine, Amaru. It's all my fault anyways. I mean, we literally saved her. I mean, what more could you ask for? We did our job.
その通りです。君は私の話をきちんと聞いていましたか?
Well, I listened to myself and I decided my own opinion was more important. So, what is it called when you just kind of like supersede something? I know what it's called and I'm forgetting. I always do. And then you guys correct me in the comments. You're like, that's what you were thinking of, Justin. I'm like, yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't think of it while I was recording. Anyways. Is it an executive decision? Something like that?
それではなぜ注意したにもかかわらず二次遭難していたんでしょうか?
I don't know. It seemed like a fun time.
これは失礼。君は本物のバカでしたね。
Yeah, probably.
君と烏丸くんだけにしていたことをどれほど後悔したか。なぜ私はあの時リトさんのところへ行ってしまったのか。
Muko.
君たちだけにすべきではなかった。そのせいで二次遭難に合わせるなど。
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say it was an accident if we did it on purpose. And we also ended up saving her, so I feel like we kind of, like, fixed it. I would say it was calculated. As vexing as it is, I can't argue with her. Despite all of her warnings, I went and got myself into something ridiculous. If that doesn't make me an idiot, I don't know what will.
ミストの取り扱いのことだけでなく、二次遭難まで。どれほど心配をかければ気が済むのですか?
Whoa, is this Neko's route or Ushio's? Ushio's, like, kind of caring about us. Kind of strange. I don't know if I like it.
ミストはともかく、君と古山町さんが戻らなかったらと思うと。
牛尾さんもすごく心配してたんだよ。
Yeah, and I mean, I know Ushio's got a good heart. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about her character. I know she is somebody who likes to follow rules and things like that because she doesn't want to see people around her getting hurt. Like, I know she's just not a stickler to be mean to people that break rules, right? I as far as I can tell, she just genuinely cares about people around her. She just has maybe a more, I don't know, to herself kind of way of showing it. Uko and Amaru's words slowly began to sink in. I'm entirely to blame for this whole incident. I'm so sorry. All I can do at this point is beg for forgiveness and lower my head. Anything else I would say would be nothing more than an excuse. I mean, I think he genuinely can say, like, hey, I was doing this to save somebody else. I think that's a valid excuse, right? Like, there's always the chance that when you go out and do something dangerous, that somebody got themselves stuck in. Like, you could fall victim to the same thing, but I don't know. I would just be grateful everything worked out and apologize for kind of overlooking her orders and then leave it at that. But you're completely right, Muko. It's all my fault, and I even put Furia in danger.
そうですね。
Well, I mean, did they explain that they heard her, like, screaming and stuff? Like, someone was attacking her, and he went in to save her? I don't know. I just feel like he did the right thing, and I wouldn't even make him feel guilty at all for what he did.
Michi.
I'm really, really sorry. I won't let it happen again. I mean, because let's remember, this dude can punch a hole through a door. I mean, he could punch a hole through one of those monsters easily, right? Like, he's capable of defending himself.
もうわかりました。反省しているようですし、これ以上言っても意味はないでしょう。
よかった。
今後は勝手なことをしないようにしてください。まあ、君に何度言っても効き目があるとは思いませんが。
I would say, honestly, if anything that he was apologizing for, it would be to apologize for worrying her. I don't think necessarily that his action was wrong. I think he did do the right thing in that situation. But I could definitely see him having worried her and having gone against her orders, which made her have more fear of something going wrong. I think you could apologize for that. So just to kind of clarify my position on that, I think he did the right thing, but it doesn't mean just because you do the right thing that it won't hurt somebody in the process.
それと、無事だったからよかったなどという話は聞きませんし、そんな話は聞いても仕方ありません。
I mean, you could say that, but yeah, there's definitely more to that. I wouldn't just say that and then call it good, right? Like, there was more thought that was put into it than that. Made both of them worry about me. I'll have to be extra careful from now on to make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. The next day after school, I was called to the principal's office. Oh gosh, I have to talk to her too. Are you gonna explain what happened? You of all people should know what the, I don't know, video game was? I still don't know. I'm assuming it's a video game because it has like invisible barriers. It just seems like a video game, right? Sorry for making me worry. Wow. Wow, okay, what a good principal you are. Okay. I don't know exactly what to think about her not being worried about me, but it's the principal we're talking about here. I think it's supposed to come off as like, hey, I think you're capable, and I didn't worry about you in a situation like that. But as a principal, I don't know. I think in real life, a principal has to kind of say like they were concerned and they're glad everything went well and the child's safe. Like, you kind of have to be like a little bit politically correct nowadays, or else it shows like you just don't care, and it comes off as negligence, right? But I think in her case, this is coming off as, hey, I feel like this wasn't a challenge for you, right? Did you need something from me today? About yesterday. I see, I can do that. Little time jump here. This woman, she's always looking for an excuse to laugh. She really like what is it? She really like takes on like the saying of like laughter is the best medicine. I feel like that's just what she does. She just laughs at everything. Principal? Wow. Okay. Mean. How rude. Okay, it's not like we expected this to have a button, okay? Most games don't just have a little button like that. You don't have to laugh so hard. As I was recounting my experience with stopping the monster, the principal burst into laughter. She apparently finds our overlooking the button extremely amusing. He's been like this for a while now. Terrible principal. You're the worst principal ever. While we were desperate and... Really? Oh, she's still going! I have no idea what she's finding so funny. Sure, it was pretty stupid of us. Does it really warrant that much laughter? I'm never sure if I actually like the principal as a character or not. She just laughs at everything we do. I feel like she's just there to make fun of us. I'm telling you guys, she has to be a villain. Like, there's just no way she's not. Oh, enough already. Let me finish telling you what happened. She just delights way too much in our suffering. For now, I'll just try to wrap this up as soon as possible. Yeah, that's for the best here. As soon as we can get away from this woman, then the better. We've already gotten this late. I get the feeling that most of the time at the end was taken up by her laughing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was more laughing in there than actual storytelling. Well, she knows what happened now, so whatever. What? Okay. I'll take that to heart. Okay, shut up. Yeah, Michiru, you tell her. You tell her. We're skipping over the laughing. I'm done with her. Well then, if you excuse me now. Just breathe in, guys. Just take a second, breathe in, you know? Just pretend you don't hear any laughing. Just hear tranquility and silence. She's in another fit of laughter. I have nothing left to say to her, so I guess I'll head back to the bureau. Gosh, I'm gonna need to start doing yoga after listening to her. She's still going. Hey, yo? Hold up, what? What do you mean I didn't see anything important? Hmm? Huh? Ah, I wonder if that world is a way to train magic. I mean, that kind of makes sense because it seems like a fantasy world, and you know, fantasy worlds usually have magic. I wonder if that's a way for, like, I don't know, people to kind of, like, train, I guess? Maybe they'll, like, be able to, like, cast spells and things like that in there. I mean, that would make sense, like, to have, like, a kind of VR world to do things like that in. We'll have to see. Or she's just evil. Who knows? I really can't tell with her sometimes. It could be either or.
Michi, okaeri. Nanka tsukareteru?
Kotaro, I don't want to hear it, okay? You don't know my suffering. You don't know the pain of hearing this woman laugh over and over and over at you. Just a bit. I never imagined that telling the principal about what happened would be this exhausting. I thought that it'd be over much sooner. Never even considered the possibility of it dragging on until night. Though a lot of time was spent waiting for the principal to stop laughing. What? I did not reap or sow any kind of laughter, okay? I mean, to be fair, there was parts of that was funny, but you had to have been there. It's not funny when you just retell the stories that happened. Not even turning to face when she says that while drinking her black tea. Of course, I can't say anything considering that it happened yesterday. One saving grace is she doesn't seem to be in the mood to say anything else. Anything happened today?
先ほど片付けた件以外は今のところ何もありません。
Solved it already.
いつの間に？
君たちがこちらに来る前です。
Wow.
何かあったなんて全然知らなかった。
本来なら手間取らず簡単に片付くものなのですよ。それを君たちが邪魔するから面倒なことになるのです。
Wow, okay. Thanks for the confidence boost.
ごめんなさい。
Is that so?
外から走る音が。
外で何かあったんですかね？
そうだとしたらすぐにこちらに連絡が来そうなものですよ。
Hey, wait, don't those footsteps sound like they're getting closer? Yeah, I'm guessing they're running to us. Hey.
こんにちは。
Known. Should have known. Furuya.
風呂江町さん。
The door bursts open. Furuya flies in through
はい、
it.
こんにちは。大変申し訳ないのですが、
すいませんでした。
今後は気をつけるようにしてください。
はい。
風呂江町さん、昨日は大変だったね。
Hmm. You know, the other character that Furuya kind of reminds me of is a little bit of like Nozomi. I think it just kind of clicked with me. A little bit of Nozomi from Cafe Stella. The voice even sounds similar. Maybe it is the same voice actress. I don't know. I'm just probably now realizing it. You guys are probably like, oh yeah, of course that's who that is. But it's just clicked with me, okay? So the voice sounds a little bit similar, and then they act a little bit similar. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if it's the same voice, but it could be.
平気です。
I'm not sure if it's the same voice. It's a little bit similar, but I don't know.
だって古賀くんとずーっと一緒だったし。
No, it's definitely the same voice. It has to be. And there's no way it's not. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel really bad. But like, no, just like even the way she laughs is similar to Nozomi. It has to be the same voice actress. I like I'm now just
具合
realizing
と
this.
か悪くない？
大丈夫です。皆さんにもご心配をおかけしました。
こちらはお気遣いなく。それより、あなたが無事で何よりです。
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still on the voice actress thing. Or plot twist, it's another character, and I'm just confusing it with Nozomi. But I think it's Nozomi. Anyways, let me reread to make sure I'm absorbing this, because I'm just so wrapped up thinking about that right now. Totally fine with it. Yeah, you got to be a Koga-kun the whole time. Yeah. Perfect, Sarcasm. You need to worry. Just glad you're safe. Yep.
はい。本当にありがとうございました。
She gives Muko and Amaro a bow. It looks like she's here to thank them today. As that thought crosses my mind, Furia raises her head and stares at me. She then briskly walks up to me.
古賀くん。
Is she gonna ask if we've had time to think about what she talked about with us?
私、落ち着いて考えました。
Okay. It's only been a day. She's here to finish yesterday's conversation. It's barely been a day.
それじゃあ何日経ったら満足なんですか？
That's not the problem here.
本当にちゃんと落ち着いて考えたんですよ。だって授業中も部屋に帰ってもずっと頭の中が古賀くんでいっぱいで。
You just want to see him naked. Don't lie to me. That's all you wanted.
今その古賀くんが目の前にいる。
You don't seem calm at all.
落ち着きました。
Yeah, I'm sure. This isn't working. Everything I'm saying is going in one ear and out the other. She doesn't seem in the least bit calm. She also doesn't seem to realize that we live in separate worlds. Literally. And it's not that I'm not happy about her feelings, but would she really be okay with that?
何の話？
You wouldn't know, Kotaro. It's okay.
それは
Gosh, you stammer a lot.
私と古賀くんの未来の話なんですって言いたいな。未来の話だって。ちょっとドキドキする。
Yeah, I'm with you, Shio. I'm really right there as well. Things aren't looking good. I hadn't explained everything to Amaro, so he's curious. But how am I supposed to explain this to him? I know. Don't hurt his feelings. You know, it's like we got girls coming after us left and right, and he doesn't. It's okay. We're just a Chad, you know. Make things worse. Muko's clearly
できれ
annoyed.
ば、私は静かに紅茶を飲みたいのですが。
Oh, well, frickin', since we've gotten here, that's not happening. You have to wait for us to leave.
まあまあ、牛尾さん。
はあ
Hey, Furuya.
何でしょうか。
Come with me for a second. Unable to endure being here for any longer, I grab her arm and walk out. We should probably go someplace else. I know, I know when something like that happens. I know what's coming, but it's still like, oh my gosh, can you not?
でもできれば手をつなぎたかったかも。指を絡めて恋人つなぎみたいな。恋人。そんなの無理無理。
Come on, let's go.
はいはい。
I brought her outside of the office now, but what do I do
どう
now?
しよう。また二人っきり。
Well, can you guys just like talk about it?
でも
Oh my gosh, it's just all internal dialogues.
黙ってる顔もかっこいい。こんな顔で古賀君に何か言われちゃったらどうしよう。
I did spend some time yesterday thinking about what Furia said to me. After much thought, I came to the conclusion that I don't hate her. Actually, I'd have to say that I kind of like her. Ooh. Okay, Michiru.
古賀君何か考えてるみたい。どうしたのかな。もしかしてこの前の返事。彼女にしてくれるって言われたら私まだ心の準備できてないよ。どうしよう。
I don't see Michiru just straight up asking the question until he like does some kind of Chad response where he like just leaves her dumbfounded. When Furia lent me her lap to use as a pillow that time, it was really soothing. Even after taking into account the fact that I had a nervous breakdown, I thought that I wanted to stay that way forever. But Furia said isn't something I can simply answer yes to right away. And there's also the part about how we live in two different worlds. I think there's a lot of people that fall in love and feel like they live in two different worlds, and it's really hard to make a relationship happen. I mean, in this case, it's literally two different worlds, but I think a lot of people would say something similar. Well,
何でしょうか。心の準備はまだですが受け止めます。
take what?
いろいろです。どーんと来てください。
Oh, don't tell him that. He'll tackle you for sure. Is that so? No, you've got the wrong idea. Her eyes are sparkling as she gazes at me. It's plain as day that she's expecting an answer to her confession. Oh, now it's plain as day. Okay. Okay, buddy. Like, she's literally been fawning over you this entire time, and now it's clear as day to you. Okay. Like I said, it's not something I can do so easily. I know what you want to say.
私の言いたいことってつまり好きってことだよね。嬉しい。気持ちはちゃんと伝わってる
Oh
んだ。
no, he definitely hasn't made the connection then. Could have given me the time to think about it.
考える時間ですか。
Yeah, that's
それ
right.
ってすぐに断るってことじゃないんだよね。つまり私を嫌いじゃないってことかな。
Just wait a
じゃあ
little longer.
嫌いじゃないってことはちょっとでも脈があるってこと。
I'm gonna laugh if this is just a big misunderstanding. Like he's like thinking about something else, not quite what exactly she has in mind. Feel bad for making you wait.
待ちます。私待ちますから。
Yeah.
だったら
Look,
私
it
を
sounds
好き
like
に
John
なって
Wick
もらえ
right
る
now.
ように頑張
Yeah.
る。
Do my best so I can fall in love with me.
絶対に古賀君を攻略してみせるから。
Oh. Okay. That's bold. Looks like she's brooding over something. Is this gonna be alright? Maybe I should have given a more definite answer. I wouldn't feel right with answering her like when I'm not sure of my own feelings, though. I guess I should invest more time into thinking about this. Or you could just go on a date. Okay, I don't know why I'm still doing that.
絶対古賀君に好きになってもらうんだから。待ってってことはまだ諦めなくていいんだもん。だから頑張れば彼女になれるかもしれない。
Possibly.
彼女。私が古賀君の彼女。
Can you imagine having an entire route where, like, they're, like, trying to get together, but it never happens, and they never have a happy ending, and that's the route? Gosh, that would suck.
恥ずかしい。でもどうすれば彼女になれるかな。あ、そうだ。こんにちは。
Oh, you're gonna go to Rito. I wonder if she's gonna look for a mist or something.
あら、いらっしゃい。あなたは確か風呂山町猫。はい。図書館に何でも知ってる人がいるって聞いてきました。なんてお呼びすれば。
Is she gonna look up a book to help her like find ideas?
大体の人は私のことをリトって呼ぶわ。リトちゃん、かわいい名前。あら、ちゃん付けで呼ばれたのは初めてよ。ごめんなさい。可愛かったのでつい。なぜ謝るの？私のことは好きに呼べばいいと思うわ。
Yeah, you say that, but your personality doesn't necessarily like, I don't know, come off as that you like something.
じゃあ、リトちゃんでいいですか？いいわよ。聞きたいことがあって来ました。私にわかることなら。
Curious to see what kind of character development we get out of Rito. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this game or as like we go through the rest of the games. I'm not sure how important of a character she is. Like I said, she's still my #1 suspect for being that ghost, but I'm not sure about that.
実は好きな人ができたんです。
Someone you're in love with?
それで
Crazy. Didn't know.
その人の彼女になりたいんです。恋人ということかしら。はい。どうやったら彼女になれますか？
I like how you're asking Rito. I bet Rito has 0 experience in that kind of thing.
それはわからないわ。
Yeah, I didn't think so.
リトちゃんなら知ってると思ったのに。ごめんなさい。はあ、恋愛って難しいですね。
It certainly can be.
恋愛。はい。リトちゃんなら男女関係のことも詳しいと思ったんです。男女関係についての話なら何かあるんですか？そういう時はだいたい有無を言わせず拉致監禁しているわね。
Oh no. See, here's where I went wrong, guys. Neko isn't a yandere yet. This is where the awakening comes from. She starts reading these books. She just like, oh, I'm gonna kidnap him. I'm gonna, give him Stockholm Syndrome. This is where it comes into play right now.
拉致監禁？ええ。嫌がる相手を無理やりさらって閉じ込めて好きなようにもてなす。
Rito, that's a different kind of book. That's, interesting, Rito. I know what you're into.
私が古賀君をさらって閉じ込めて二人きりで逃げられないようにして古賀君を好きなよ
Yep.
うに。
See? Right here. It's happening. I knew it. I knew she was going to become a yandere or some kind of crazy chick. It's happening right now. That's why I was technically wrong. She wasn't a yandere. It was to be in the future.
どうしよう。好きなようになんてそんなの。
That's just something a yandere would do. They would lock him up so he can't be with any other girls, and they would just do whatever.
ギューって抱きついてほっぺにチューってしていいのかな。好きなようにだからいいんだよね。泣こうがわめこうが監禁されてはどうしようもできません。男女関係って過激なんですね。そうね。乱暴で強引だわ。でも書物の神話ではそういうものみたいよ。
No, Rito, you've unlocked a dangerous thing.
リトちゃん。
This is more dangerous than any mist. It's a crazy person.
どういたしまして。
It was my pleasure. What are we at, Chick-fil-A? Oh, Rito, you've done wrong.
私には無理だよ。でも閉じられた世界で二人きりなんてずっとあの場所にいたらやっぱり古賀くんと結婚だったのかな。
No, that's not how that works.
あ、
Yes,
向
finally.
こうに風呂山地さんが。
Finally. Back to Fumiko.
あ、
Or
本当
Kumiko.
だ。
I called her Fumiko.
なんか珍しい顔して歩いてるね。
Where's her route? Is that next game or what, guys? Like, come on, like, don't tell me she doesn't have a route. Like, it's just not possible. She looks like she's probably like a vocalist. I think she's a vocalist and maybe does drums. That's what she looks like. She looks like she's like straight out of like an Angel Beats kind of character.
そう
うん。何か悩んでるのかな。あ、もしかして行方不明になってたのと関係してるのかも。
そうなの。
いや、ないかもしれないけど、ちょっと心配だし。
うん。
おい、古山ち。
あ、ひなさん、伊庭先輩、こんにちは。こんにちは。
古山ち、どうかした？
何がですか？久美ちゃんが珍しい顔をしていると言っていました。
Yeah, because the dark side of her was unlocked. A side she didn't know she had.
珍しい顔。
うん。なんか悩んでるのかなって。
悩みというかですね。好きな人ができたって話しちゃおうかな。でも恥ずかしい。でもお二人に相談してみるのもいいかも。
何かあったなら話くらい聞くよ。ね、ひな。
はい。本当ですか？じゃあ聞いてください。
で、どうしたの？
最近気になる男の人ができたんです。
おお、それってつまり好きってこと？
はい。
Yep.
それで私の気持ちは伝わってるので嫌われてはいないと思うんです。
I love how if he's not absolutely in love with her, then he hates her. Like, there can't just be like, oh, he's just not in love with me. Like, he's just neutral towards me. He just thinks we should be friends. Like, it's like, no, he either loves me or he hates me. So black and white.
結構いい感じなの？
だと思いたいです。どんな人ですか？どんな人か。白馬に乗った王子様。
Not how I would describe Michiru at all. But sure.
馬に乗ってるの？
馬には乗ってませんでした。
そうだよね。普通は乗ってないよね。
People normally don't.
でも乗ってそうです。その人について。王子様。白タイツですか？タイツは履いてません。
Oh my gosh, how did this devolve into such a stupid conversation?
でも履いてそう？
履いたら似合うかもしれません。なるほど。
Yeah,
きっ
okay.
と素敵だと思うんです。
どんな人なのかいまいちよくわかんないな。
とにかくかっこいい人なんです。
I will say Michiru can be a pretty cool character for sure.
ひな、どうしたの？
好きとはどのような感情でしょうか。なんていうか、もう興奮しすぎてむしゃぶりつきたいっていうか。
I think that's just a you thing, but I'm sure other girls share that sentiment, but that's definitely not common, I don't think.
なるほど。つまりペロペロしたいということですね。
ペロ？
ペロ。確かにペロペロしたいかもです。ジュリ
なに？ペロペロって。
ペロペロですね。
What even is this conversation right now?
わかんないよ。
Okay. Yeah, that was the most conversation ever. That's all I can say. Yes, please, let's return to the Ley-Line. Oh my gosh. I want to lick him. Probably wants to lick his washboard abs. I'm sure he has them. I don't see why not. A few days after I told Furia to give me some time to think, for some reason she showed up at the bureau. Well, she's probably waiting for your answer. She's staring at me with sparkling eyes. Uko seems displeased. Namara was brimming with curiosity. Honestly, it's a bit painful being here. Can I get a Travis Scott burger?
聞きたいことがあります。 ったら古賀くんとお付き合いできますか？
You came here just to ask me that.
本人に聞くのが確実じゃないかと思いました。
I mean, have we exchanged any contact info? Like, can I just text her? I mean, to be fair though, I think it's better to do kind of stuff like that in person. I think it shows you have more interest. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what the hell is going through her head. You don't want to know. You really don't. There's tying you up and licking you. Those are the two things going through her head. It's kind of scary. Besides, I don't think I even know the answer to it.
お付き合いってミッチーと
I like how Kotaro has to think about that. That's not something that just instantly clicks in his head. Like, oh, she wants to date him. It's like he's got to like really process it, you know?
考え直した方が賢明かつ黒山町さんの今後の人生に傷がつかない選択かと思いますが。
Damn. Okay. Wow, Ushio. That's an insult if I've ever heard one. Come on, I'm not that terrible a
的確なア
person.
ドバイスをしたまでですよ。
You're just giving appropriate advice. Okay. How was that appropriate at all?
そっかミッチーとか
Are you gonna give her the same advice that Muko did?
違うよびっくりしただけだよ
Wow, okay, that's just adding insult to injury here.
それで古賀くん
Didn't I tell you to give me some more time to think about it? And you said that you'd wait for me,
言
right?
いました。でも古賀くんのことをもっと知りたいしお話もしたい。
So why did you come here to ask me that question?
ダメでしたか？嫌われちゃったかな。だったらどうしよう。でも本人に聞くのが一番いいと思ったんだもん。
Well, not exactly.
ダメじゃなかったのかな。嫌がられてないなら嬉しいかも。
She really thinks we hate her, huh? She's just really determined, like, hey, you either love me or you hate me. Like, you have to choose one. It can't be in between. Imagine that normally I would have gotten a bit more time. Actually, I don't even know how it should be normally.
申し訳ないのですが、静かに話してもらってよろしいでしょうか。
Oh, are we interrupting your tea time?
すいません。
お茶を飲むときくらい静かに過ごしたいという希望くらいは叶えさせてもらっていいと思うのですが。
We interrupted her tea time.
というか、あなた方が来るまでここは静かな場所だったのですよ。
Why do you hate me?
分かってくださったとは到底思えませんが、まあいいでしょう。
Wow, okay, she's being cold to us in this route. Okay. You need to cut it out with that tone of yours. Now we're gonna pick a
まあ
fight.
ミッチー
Let's do it. Let's fight her. Let's throw some spells out. Damn that. Now that Amaru's tried to calm me down, I can't say anything else. In any case, it's not like I don't get where Muko's coming from.
それでどうしたらいいですか？
I like how Neko doesn't care in the slightest about any of his other interactions. She just cares about how he feels about her. That's all she cares about. Like, I don't care if you guys are fighting, just as long as you love me. The bigger problem is her. That's the most true thing you've said. I know she's not gonna be, she's not telling me to give her response to her confession right here and now, but I can tell that she wants it soon, like I said. I don't find being pressured by her like this to necessarily be a bad thing. I haven't given it much thought, but that much I'm certain of. That being said, though, it doesn't mean that I can instantly say yes. If anything, it could just be that I can't take my eyes off of her because of how ridiculously aggressive she's being. Honestly, her forcefulness is somewhat worrying. Yes, this is the right conversation to have when someone is, like, relentlessly pursuing you, and it's kind of like, oh, there's, like, yeah, I'm interested in you, and I'm gonna make an effort, right? But there's, like, oh, there's, like, putting too much effort maybe is a little, like, crazy. In which case, these feelings are completely different from love.
ねえお弁当作ってあげるとかは
Yes, Kotaro, yes, yes. Make us some lunch. Oh, that's the best suggestion you've had. Oh, there we go. Getting some free meals? Might be worth dating her for that. Why are you giving her ideas?
いやあまりにも古江町さんが一生懸命だったから
Kotaro, my level of respect for you went up. Not a lot, but it went up for sure. And that's something that rarely
それで
happens.
す。すごいです。
So, Kotaro, you made my nice list today.
胃袋が満たされたら 心も満たされるかもしれないじゃない。
Yes, 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 Kotaro, you understand. As a guy, you understand this. Well, that's lame. Seriously, what do you say? Michiru, don't shut him down. This is a good idea. This is the best idea he's ever had.
心をつかむんですね。
There we go.
それそれ。
Yes, Kotaro, yes. This is what I want to see from you, my guy.
私の手作りを古賀くんがすごい素敵。もしかしたらあんしてくれるなんてことも言われちゃうかも。
Little cliche, but sure. Doesn't defeat the purpose if I'm standing right here while you're talking about it.
お弁当
I mean, not necessarily. No, I think it's fine.
あーんってして美味しいなんて言われたら私わかりました。
頑張って。
Do your best. Oh, Kotaro. Yep, I'm so happy you did that. Thank you. After thanking Omaro, as you should, Furuya looks over at me. She's absolutely
古賀く
beaming.
んお弁当楽しみにしててください。
Like I said, it defeats the purpose if I
それ
already...
じゃあ失礼します。獅子ヶ谷先輩お邪魔しました。
ええ。
It's okay.
はあ、
なんかやる気満々になってたね。
And whose fault would
だ
that
っ
be?
てすごく一生懸命だったじゃないか。
Anyone would think
期待
that.
はしていませんでしたが、やはり全く分かっていなかったようですね。
I don't know. I think that turned out rather well, guys. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty well. Like any other day, night falls at the school. I am going to end the video here. I think this is a good place to stop, and then hopefully we'll kind of get more of an idea once I get like a good amount into the next video of how long this route's going to be and kind of where we're at. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to end shortly after the confession happens. Maybe we're going to return the feelings and things are just going to kind of go from there and it'll be quick. Or maybe we'll still have a few more episodes. I have no idea. Because I know this game isn't that long. So I feel like it's not going to be that much more. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll end it there. I think this is a good stopping point. Anyways, guys, we are in Neko's route. Neko is making me shake my head a lot. And I was kind of worried about that. But hopefully the romance part, once they actually like maybe get together, will be good. Right now it's just crazy schoolgirl who is learning to slowly become a yandere. And that's concerning. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.